Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at Facebook, Apple, and Amazon. On the daily, weekly, monthly time frames, we use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up, it's free, or click down here in the bottom right-hand corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Traders, if you're looking for a new broker, check out CobraTrading.com/promo/StockBookie. Best in the business, been using these guys for years. If you're an active trader looking for a new broker, check out CobraTrading.com. You won't be disappointed. All right, let's get into Facebook daily chart. 1.62 red. It had about 11 million, almost 12 million shares traded, and 0.90% down on the day. We are holding the 50 MA, and we're coming into the 382 retrace and some gap fill here, as well as 176.95. Let's go 177 or so. Even number support as well. But check this out. So we come in, we have good selling bar here with good volume. Comes down to fill the gap, double bottom, and then you have a trend line down in here. Let's take a look. Look at that, from this low to that low to there. So that's where it stops, bounces up. We take a trade right here. Shortened calls, boom, out for a little over 50%. Retraces back up into this area. This is where sellers came in. This is where buyers kind of were a couple, not terrible bag holders, but you start getting a $12 pullback, and most likely traders are going in, full positions, 100% of their portfolio one time. Holy cow. They're getting killed, comes back up, they get scared to death, they make, 50 cents on their money, and I'm out, I can't do this anymore. Good thinking. Great resistance up here, even a gap fill. We didn't make it there. That's why we took the trade. If it went up one more day, we still had gap fill and double top. Never happened, came right in. But holding here, we're up now, sideways. So you got a little bit of a bull flag right here, but you're inside this big red bar with volume. So you need more volume to move up over this and then fill the gap. So just like, well, we'll talk about Apple, but, will they gap it back up and try to gap it over this resistance to keep it going? We'll have to see. If the markets are overall weak, the SPY and the Qs, this will come in. So it will be a market trade. So let's keep an eye on the Facebooks and all the tech stocks. They were a little bit weak today. Let's see what happens going into the Friday close and going into the holiday and into the short week, the following week, going into New Year. All right, so Facebook, again, holding the 50 MA on the daily. Short term, it looks okay. Let's see where it closes tomorrow. You got the 382 retrace at 176.95 as well. All right, let's get into the weekly chart. I know it's not the weekly close, but let's get into the weekly. Just want to take a look. Okay, we're still over the MA, still in the bullish stance, but look at this. This is an inside bar, nice retrace pattern that we like to play. Big time. The bottom line has got to get over the all-time high 184.25 to keep going, but not a bad bullish pattern. I mean, it's holding 20 MA, the 50 MA in a bullish stance, chopping around. I'd rather have liked to see this kind of come in and then the 50 curl into it and then get it up, but this up move here, I mean, it's been chopping around. You got this little sell-off bar, you got the nice retrace into that inside bar. Let's see what happens. Let's get through the end of the year. Volume was 76 million on the SPY, so it wasn't too bad today. But again, we had a little bit of selling in tech, and let's keep an eye on that. But overall, Facebook not bad. If you're long, just tighten those stops. If you're short, just keep holding on. If you're playing the decay, you're doing a great job at this point. So, all right, let's go to Apple. So Apple, on the weekly, that is, we trying to, this thing's coming off this bull flag. You're above the MA, strong stance. You're above this upper trend line here. You're out of this channel. It's looking great. Gosh, let's see where this weekly close. Let's see where it's got to stay above in this area. We got to stay above this line, and I'll show you the line on the daily. But this pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks, 7 weeks sideways, bull flag. This could go higher. That's what people are looking at. But a lot of times, guys, at all-time highs, these patterns will fail. Let's keep an eye on staying above this trend line, and above the trend line, I'll show you on the daily right now. This is the next trend line. This is a short-term daily chart. Again, a little choppy here. We came in, made the high, came back, made a new made a little bit of lower high, and then you had the trend line here. It was like, okay, let's see if it can consolidate on this up move here. It did for 4 days. I'd like to see 6, 7, 8, maybe 9, 10, and then the pop. I think it popped a little bit early, couldn't get above the all-time high, came right back in. Now it's chopping around, but it's holding pretty good. Let's see if it stays above the MAs, stays above this trend line here, and let's see where the weekly close on Friday, and then we'll also be looking for the Thursday close too and see where this one lands. So right now, though, nothing wrong, guys. Just have some stops on this. If you're long, don't turn a trade. You know, if you're in this thing for a while, don't turn a good trade into, you know, a disaster. Next thing you know, this thing's right back filling these gaps. Because it could happen, guys. I've seen it before. Big trend line is here. Big resistance in this area. I mean, even if it comes to the 200 or so, I'll probably buy some calls or short some puts, do a trade like that, you know, and just keep banging out trades, guys. That's what we do here at StockBookie.com. Let's go to the weekly. Weekly, same thing. We talked about this one. Great stance, bullish pattern. Let's see if this thing goes. It's got to start going, guys, in the next week or two, or into the new year, and we'll see what happens. Remember, 2015, we sold into the new year and into January, and that was her raising the rates the first time, so keep an eye on that. All right, let's get into Amazon. So Amazon, guys, same thing. Weekly chart. Look at this. Just like Apple, comes down, retrace on a big red bar. Look at the red bar with the big volume. It's going to be hard to get through that big red volume bar when you had all these buyers up here buying Amazon, and now they're stuck in this trade. Not stuck, I shouldn't say. You know, I mean, if you're buying up here, it's like, gosh, we'll see what happens. We have another. We wrote some calls on this one, and they're in the money well right now. And it looks like it's down a little bit after hours too. So that would be nice too. So we're almost ready to pull this one off as well. Let's see, daily chart. You know, we started getting a little bit, you know, crazy up here. We started pushing up. We got these 3 days up. We put the trade on a couple days ago, and we're doing pretty good right now. So, but Amazon still bullish, still above the MAs, just like everything, guys. Come on, when you put $5 trillion into the markets from the Federal Reserve, what else do you expect? But look at this. So you got a red bar. Now you got a retrace. It had a problem getting over this one here, so I had to consolidate for a couple days, and then boom, it's trying to pop, and now you got this big red bar. You notice the big volume days on those big sell days. You have a lot of buyers coming here. This thing's nice bullish consolidation, starts to move, gets over the 1200 even number area, and just can't do it anymore. You get some profit taken, comes right back in. Buy the tip mentality. Looks like we fill the gap down in here. You have great support from consolidation. So boom, it goes right back up, gets back above the 20. Everyone becomes bullish again, and then they pull it back today. And we'll still in a great position, guys. It's Amazon. You know, everybody's buying it. It's got news out every other day on it. Weekly chart, same thing, but inside bar bearish pattern. It's still in a bullish, you know, it's in a trend, guys. You have pullbacks here, you had a pullback there, you had a pullback here. We'll see. I mean, when it moves up like this and just keeps going, gosh, got to keep an eye on those patterns, guys. I mean, and what a move from 291 to 1177. Come on. There's too many stocks just flying, guys. Too far, too fast. I've been saying that for a while, and I'll keep saying it. I mean, you come off of here and it goes pretty much straight up, guys. I mean, come on. 2009. This is when they started printing the money, guys. Straight. This is just unhealthy. My gosh. I mean, look at this. Look at in 2000 when it was going up. It was like, oh my gosh, pulls back, comes in 1999, and then they boom. Look at this move. Oh my, I don't care if it's Amazon, guys. So, anyways, just be careful with this one. If you're long, just tighten the stop. You don't want this thing all of a sudden to be a $600 stock again, and everyone's like, what, are you kidding me? I don't know if it'll go that low, but you never know with the markets, guys. That's all I can say. Watch the volume on the SPY. Watch how these indexes are trading, because that's going to be a big part of what's coming up in the next month or two with the rates raising, with the new year coming up. Just be on your toes. If you're long in these markets, tighten those stops, protect yourself. And if you're trying to short them, I've been saying this for months, slow and steady. Know your position size when you get into your trade. If you have $10,000, you start with 2. You go with 2. If you get 10%, you make $400. If you get 5%, you make $200. You're not killing it, but you're doing okay. But you do a couple hundred of those a year, and you're fine. If you're upside down in those, using money, even if you're in a 10% position and you're upside down 50%, 60%, 70%, or whatever it is, it's only going to ever be 10% of your whole portfolio. So if you're up 50% on the year and you have one bad trade for 10% loss, you're at 40%. It's not that big of a deal. But the plays that we're doing, like on Amazon, if you're in Amazon around 1,000, 1,050, 1,100, and you're set, $100, $200, $300 out of the money, maybe you were shorting from 700, I don't know, 500. I mean, I don't think it's going to go down that low, but you never know, guys. But just money management is so critical in this game, guys, and with your losers and a lot of these stocks that I'm shorting, like BA. Everyone, oh, BA, he's still short BA. Yeah, wait until this thing's back to $155 stock. And then the one that I'm hurting on, oh my gosh, this thing's killing me. I still don't have a 10% position. I'm almost there, but I'm not. This is fine, guys. Not a big deal. Like I said, if I do 60% this year, 50%, if I lose 2% on this, and honestly, until I sell, I lose. So target price right now is 187.94, and this will continue to curl up. But if this thing gets, it's already out of control. Look at that monthly. This is Boeing, guys. Boeing. Even in 2000, look at that run. And then the frickin' boom. This is oh my gosh. There's too many like this, guys. Too far, too fast. And when these things implode, it's gonna be nasty. The Dow's gonna You think this was nasty here? The housing correction? This is the housing, guys. With BA. Look at that downside. This is when the housing started, deteriorating. Look where we are now. Just unhealthy. So if you're short this stock, you're in from 200, 220, 240. Hold on to this thing, because it might take 3, 4, 5, 6 months to get back down in here. But when they do, they fall. I mean, not that Foot Locker's a good one, if you guys stuck around, but look at this. This thing goes up. I mean, look at this. Goes up and up and up, and then it comes back in, retraces back up, and then clobbered. What do I say? 200 MA. Hasn't touched it in years. Guess what? So gosh, we should have went long here. I don't know why I didn't. That was such a great trade. Man, look at that. Even here, I think yeah, there was a gap there. Those little pivots down in here. Wow. But anyways, that's what I'm doing here, guys. I'm shorting these high flyers. This one we were short. I wish we would have hung on, but we're looking for the 10. If we get 15% on this, even better. That's what we're looking for on these. We shorted iRobot. That was one I was hurting on. Got me. I was like, oh my gosh, this one got me. But I knew it was like, all right, it's easily going to come back to 93 and then come back, and then we'll see, test these $79 areas. This was another one. That's a weekly chart, and it's a little bit stretched. But this is the monthly. Look at that. When we were stretched from 63, guys, look at that price target. I mean, it took 1, 2, 3 months to come in, but man, it was like, oh my gosh, I forgot. I would have to look back where we were short, maybe around 90 bucks, maybe. It might even have been like 87. I was like, oh my gosh, when it was hitting like 109, it was like, holy cow. But remember, I didn't have a full position on this one either. So it's like, all right, I'm getting killed. It hurts, but you know what? This is a monthly chart play, and it's stretched from the 20. And boom, look at it. I mean, it came right back in. Took a little while. I think we were shorting it. I think we were in this trade for about 4 months. 5 months. But that's short term, And there's some trades were out there a little bit longer. And we did this one today too. And yesterday. Overstock. This was crazy. 2 days in a row. 2 shorts. Goes up, short. Goes up, short. Did it too. And today we sold the last half. So that was 2 trades in 3 days, I think it was. 3 days. Yeah, 3 days. Let me look. Yeah, we shorted on 12/18 at 74.65, sold half at 71.10, and then closed it out at 68.15. Then we shorted again at 74.85. We had to add it 79.55. It went up to about 83.84, I think it was. Oh no, 82.50. So we're out of the money a little bit, but we made money on the first trade yesterday. So we're like, all right, we can withstand a little pain. Our average price was 77.20. We sold half for 71.80, and then we closed it out at 69.70. So that was 2 more trades as it added to the 22 other ones that we had and the numerous other ones. And we have a lot of positions out there still. And if you trade like me, an old man, Just one at a time, slow and steady. And at the end of the year, we'll have some pretty good returns. And that's all I'm looking to do, guys. All right. So thanks for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like them. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And hopefully everyone's having a great holiday season. And again, thanks for stopping by. God bless. See you on the charts.